Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another evening edition of the Grow Rich, Grow Happy Crypto Show. Guys, we're about to talk about reality TV. And when I say reality TV, I'm referring to the public clash of Elon Musk and President Trump. Guys, this is worthy of a bucket of popcorn, set back. It's like a night at the movies. But it's something else here that I want to talk to you guys about with your inner circle, and why this is a great example of why on this channel I'm always talking about protect your energy, protect who you let in and out of your circle, because depending on who you have near you can end up costing you greatly, and it could hurt your bottom dollar. So that's what we're going to be discussing in this video, as people down in the comments were asking my opinion on this, and I'm going to tell you what you should be doing as an investor moving forward and watching this whole public spat play out. Guys, this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy. I am Mr. Foresight, and this channel is all things crypto news related, plays that you should be in, crypto education above all else. And I explain crypto on a personal level, from a human standpoint, from an emotional intelligence standpoint, and to show you how to look at crypto from a basic level and how to make plays benefits you and your family in the end. If this sounds like something you can rock with, by all means, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss a video. Check out all the freebies down below, guys. So let's talk. So guys, what's going on right now? In the beginning, I said like we're talking about the beginning of time, but in the beginning, before Trump took office, Elon was a big supporter. I believe, if sources were correct, everything I looked at, he invested or donated in the upwards of $300 million of his money to help President Trump get, elected. And also he utilized his platform of X, which is huge, the biggest crypto community. He used that also, and everybody came together, especially in the crypto community, to see that President Trump got elected as well. And from a crypto standpoint, it's paid off. I believe it's paid off for us. And regardless how you feel about President Trump, he still is the president. But this big, beautiful bill that he has right now, that seems to be what the straw that broke the camel's back, the rift with them. Now, from the way everyone is seeing it and everything we're saying, I always told you, question the things you see. Just because it's playing out in media doesn't mean it tells the whole story. So I look at this, and it's gearing up to be so devious. Yeah, I think that's the right word. So devious that it makes somebody like me look back and say, I'm sitting back and looking at it from a spectator, and I'm like, there's something else here. This smells of personal. This is like a personal axe to grind. Think about the people that you've had in your circles, ladies and gentlemen out there. Think about your people you've had close to you, or maybe a best friend, maybe a mentor, or someone that wronged you, or you feel like wronged you. And I've seen it in the past with a lot of, I'm a man of life's experiences. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot of things, and one thing strikes very accurate to me. Those of you who know the 48 laws of power, the number one law of the number one law in the 48 laws of power is never outshine your master. And I feel like what's going on with Donald Trump and Elon Musk, it has a little bit of that baked into it. I still can't put my finger on exactly where, but it feels like never outshine your master. They was thick as thieves when Trump appointed Mr. Musk to head Doge. And depending on the articles you read, they'll say the reason that Elon stepped down was because his goal to lower the deficit by $2 trillion went belly up, and he wasn't going to be able to do it by his July date that he had set forth. So he stepped down. Of course, there was some dissension going on inside, behind closed doors, as I told you guys, things that we don't know. But when I look at it, taking a deeper look under there, I'm like, this still screams personal. And I'm going to show you a little bit of what I mean. Because check this out. We're going to jump over here first. I'm going to show you something. I'm over here on Google. And when you scroll down Google, look at some of these headlines, guys. Elon Musk says he's disappointed by Trump's big, beautiful bill. Musk calls Trump tax bill disgusting abomination. The reason he's saying that, too, he says Elon Musk believes that this bill is just going to put the U.S., going to bury the U.S. more in the debt than we already are. And by summer, we're probably going to be looking at not inflation, because we already have that. We're going to be in a recession. So that's what he's saying. But if you look underneath that and you continue to go down, Trump and Musk trade insults, and it erupts in public view. So you look at that, and then I can pop over here for you guys, and I'm gonna pop over here to X, and Elon, Mr. Musk, he has a bigger than, look at that, 220.8 million followers that he has. And look at this, his latest pen. It is time to create a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle. And look at this, guys. Look at this. So this guy is getting the uproar, and he's angry, guys. Any of you ever been through any kind of divorce, you know that they don't always end like you like, meaning they don't, you don't see a man and a woman say, hey, you know what, those are the best 20 years of my life. You don't always see that. And I really wish you all the luck and success and you moving on to find another partner. It usually doesn't work like that, so I feel like that's what's going on here. But when you dig up under there, you look at President Trump, who's also taking shots at Elon as well, and it all comes back to money. At least from where I'm sitting and where some of you guys sitting, President Trump said, and I'm just replaying this for those of you who don't really know what's going on. This bill is going to eliminate the $7,500 tax credit that a lot of people would get for going green, maybe getting a Tesla. I love Teslas too. I don't have one. Had one. We had one, but I digress. But that hurts Elon when you look at it, because now his competitive advantage when it comes to something like that is in jeopardy. He's already, you remember him taking that role at Doge already made him a marked man, really, because a lot of people didn't like the things he was doing, like going into government agencies and eradicating entire departments. His way of doing things was just, I'm going to go in swift. I don't care how long you worked here. We don't need you anymore. Get out of here. And I know people in my personal life that work for the government, they hate him. And I hate to use the word hate, but they really detest him, because a lot of them had to take early retirements and whatnot. So what did it do? That fallout fell over down into his Tesla company. People started taking aim at Teslas and this, and then I guess he looked at it like, and this is where it gets personal. I stepped in, I did the hard thing for President Trump to try to, lower the deficit, and my company stock plummeted because of that and because of my role. Now you're gonna sit up and do this? Well, I look at that and I say, I don't believe one brought the other one. I believe, and it's just me, I believe this is personal. I do. I believe something else that we're not privy to went on, because now you got Elon, who's so angry and he feels so betrayed that he's comes out and said, well, Trump's name is on the Epstein list, and that's why he still hasn't released the Epstein files. And now everybody's in uproar of that because, you know, we follow, or people follow what's going on. He said this, and he said that, and he said this, and he says that. While people are not really asking the big question, what would be so personal and so like an axe to grind that these two, and it seems like President Trump is more reactive to this. So I'm willing to go out and say whatever he did, President Trump that is, or didn't do, has made Elon Musk so angry that he's willing to do anything to get him back. And that's what I'm seeing here. Do I feel like this relationship is solvable? No, I don't. I honestly don't. And I don't because Elon Musk has went so far as to say, your name is on the Epstein tapes. Why don't you go on and release that? And he's hitting below the belt. And Trump seems to be taking it on the chin like, yeah, whatever. And this is why I always tell you guys, not only protect your energy, but be wary of the enemies that you make, because some enemies will cost you. Some enemies will cost you dearly. So you have to be careful. And I always say, before you make an enemy, take an observation of your surroundings and the things you have and say, can I afford to make that enemy? Now, regardless whose side you're on with this, I'm not on either side, guys. I'm always going to look at it from an investor standpoint. This is just reality TV. And this is what I want to show you guys too. The rich and the people with the money, only the have-nots are looking at this and spending all their time on social media. Let's see what Elon said this time. Oh, guys, let's see what this person said. Only those are really looking at it from that standpoint of entertainment, when I want us as a community to look at it from, okay, where do I get in with investments? And that's a great segue, because now when I look at the crypto market, to me, it's not doing that bad. And I'm going to jump up here and I'm going to show you guys this. I'm going to take my big head out the way, and I'm over on my Spectre dashboard. I ain't even logged in, but so when I look at here, I look at the fear and greed right here, 46. It's about almost 50%, 46 out of 100 right here for fear and greed. So to me, fear and greed is not that bad. Altcoin season index is 14 out of 100, which means, you know, altcoin season is still a little bit off. But I look at these opportunities because, yes, investing is an emotional sport. So you look here, you can look down here, and you can see all of the opportunities that are still available. And you look at some of these crashes, and depending on how things go, look at all of this. Look at all these. This is where you diversify, guys. You look down this list, you say, what can I get in on? So I'm jump back over here. You look at what you can get in on, and you continue to do your research and watch this play out, because that's what the rich are doing. They know that inexperienced investors are going to get emotional and say, oh my God. So now Tesla is going to plummet because there's no incentive to buy a Tesla. You don't even get that tax credit on going green anymore. So guess what? People go say, I'm pulling my money from that. And a lot of the rich is going to sit back and say, continue to be the sheep and follow this reality television show that's going on right now, and watch this money just be pulled from the stock market. Watch this money be pulled from the crypto market. But I believe when these people pull it, a lot of the things that's going on right now with Elon Musk and the things he's saying, I think it's going to inject the crypto market. I think it is going to further the need for Bitcoin and digital gold. I think a lot of this money that's being pulled out of these other assets is going to flow into something like a Bitcoin, because now you're making the case, and that's storing your wealth. So I look at this and I say, as a community, we need to sit back and look at some of these plays we were trying to get in on, and not worry about this scenario, this reality television show that is going on, and make our money. That's what we should be doing, guys. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm looking at these plays. I'm looking at where some of our favorite assets are right now. And I'm like, man, you're just giving me a chance to continue to DCA. You're giving me a chance to get off into some of these other assets that, you know, maybe I don't have any AI assets, or maybe I don't have enough finance assets, or maybe some crypto gaming and assets like that. Maybe this is going to open up an opportunity for me to get in some of those. And while I do that, I will get my popcorn and enjoy this reality television show that's going on, guys, because I think it's probably going to get a lot worse before it gets better, and it might hurt the stock market. This is not going to stop me, somebody like me. If I wanted to buy a Tesla, it wouldn't stop me from buying a Tesla. It's just putting Tesla on sale, because this too shall pass. So that's my take on the drama that's unfolding before the world. Actually, let me know down below, what do you think, guys? Do you think what I said is accurate, that this is really personal and it has more to do with something we don't know than what they're telling us, what they're showing us? I think this is personal, because sometimes when you offend somebody and they don't know it, you guys know it, somebody gave you an underhanded comment and it stung, and you never forgot. You said to yourself, I'm going to get you. I think that's what's going on right here. This is more personal than business, and business is personal. Again, I always tell people, you can have the best product in the world, but if somebody don't like you as a person, they're not going to do business with you. That's my take. Till next one, this your boy. I'm out.